$45,000, $50,000. That's so cheap for a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, you name it. Depending on where you are in the country, it's either going to be cheap or it's going to be expensive or it's going to be, I don't know. Don't send money. Don't send money. If you're going to buy something, once you're on the ground, you see it, you're comfortable with it, you're comfortable with the terms, because I think a lot of you don't understand the terms. What happens when you miss a payment? What happens if your payment is late? Did you find out? Do you understand how fast you can lose all your money and get nothing? Not saying it's not going to happen to you, but life is life, and you never know when something will happen. I'm drinking out of my little Venom cup, honey. It's my water. So, I know you guys heard this before, but because I just got back from Kenya, this stuff is so fresh for me. I just want to go ahead and share it with you. I really don't want to make it too long a video. I will have like 4 different things to discuss, but I might really just focus on this one and then have to make subsequent videos. But rushing to do things, especially move, is a bad look. And you know what's going to do? It's going to help you run out of money real fast. A fool and his money will soon part. And in Africa, baby, there's always someone there willing and ready to help you spend your money. Because if you've flown all the way to Nairobi from Chicago, then you have money to burn, and someone is waiting to help you spend your money because they feel like you're foolish enough and you don't know what to do with your money, so they're going to help you spend it. They're going to tell you whatever it is you want to hear. They're going to take you and move you into places that cost the most, that have the most expensive stuff, and that is only something that typically white people do. Because remember, all of us born in the West, all of us from the West, even you Africans born in Africa but living in the West for a long period of time, when you come back, we're all white to them. We're all white to the people who are still on the ground in whatever country we're talking about in Africa, right? And I'm talking about Kenya right now. And for those of you who may know me, I'm an American. I also have other nationality that I don't really talk about because I don't want to share that on here. But I also have permanent residency. And I move around and live in different places. And I believe in having property in different parts of the world. Just like you should have other assets in different parts of the world. How you decide to do things when you are grown as hell is your deal, right? Is your decision, right? For me, being locked down to one place forever is crazy. Like, I need to be able to move around, and I have a thriving career. I want to be able to be active in my career, and I want to be able to be a part of my industry, and be a key player in that. And I'll be honest, for me and what I do, I can't do that on the continent. I can give back and have businesses on the continent that are technically focused, but I couldn't be where I am now if I were living on the continent. It's impossible because the technology is not being used in the way that it is there, right? So this brings me to the point of when people see other people go to Africa and they come back, the one thing everyone always says is they ran out of money. For some people, this is true, absolutely. But for other people, it's homesickness. It's literally missing family and friends, familiarity, culture. That culture shock, y'all, I don't know if people really understand how big that culture shock is when you up and move from where you are to another country. You have a huge culture shock just moving from the U.S. to Europe, Germany, or U.S. to France. There's a huge culture shock, but you're still all Western in a sense. But when you move from somewhere like the U.S. to Kenya or the U.S. to Ghana, the culture shock is even bigger because when they're going left, you're going right. And it's like that with everything. Everything just seems to be opposite. And it takes time to figure out how to balance this, how to work within these confines, right? So that's when it comes down to rushing. In Africa, in the global South, period, ain't nobody rushing. If you're rushing to do things, it's because you don't know what to do with your money, or it's because you don't got enough sense in your head. Wisdom must be chasing you hard, because the faster you need it to go, the more you need to rush, the more people are going to help separate you from your money. And the faster you will go broke. And call a spade, say what you want. I've seen way too many people go broke in Africa, in Ghana specifically, and ask to sleep on somebody's couch, or can I stay with you? No. Hell to the nah. I didn't run out of money. I'm not over here sitting up here, flossing with drivers and cleaners and going to the expensive ass grocery stores instead of going to the market to get my food. I'm not the one over here trying to floss like I got it, like I'm about it. No, I live under my means so that I won't run out of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not stupid. But to each its own. So for those of you who are seeing everything that's happening in the States, you're there, you're experiencing it. Remember, especially those of you who are Black, African American, Black, old school, this is only surfacing and coming to the surface because it's affecting white people. How they're treating people, how they're acting towards people, they act like this towards us every day, every single moment. How many times are we followed around, bugged as in like someone's trying to, let's put it this way. Black Lives Matter movement leaders had their phones tapped, right? They're listening to their conversations. Who else's conversation they listen to? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have been on our ass trying to kill us off, trying to keep us uneducated, ignorant, drugged up, doped up, incarcerated, or in the loony bin as long as there has been an America. And what have we done every time? Every single time, including now, we have survived. We have been resilient. We have kept going on. So when people say to me, oh, it's so bad, I don't know how things are going to be, I don't know this and that, I'm damn near 50. Y'all telling me this your first time experiencing some whack ass crack baby shit going on in the US? Did you forget the crack era, or did you miss it? Because I damn sure didn't miss it. Please. Nobody in my neighborhood, in my city missed it. Because you know what I'm saying? So what you mean? All this stuff that's happening, it has happened before. The only reason it matters now is because it's affecting white people, or those who have proximity to whiteness. And because it's affecting them, now the house is on fire, everything's falling to shit, we're all gonna die, blah, blah, blah. For me, let me just be clear. I am tired of surviving. I am tired of having to constantly fight to make sure my children can survive. I am tired of constantly having to fight for other Black babies and for other Black children and for other Black women and for other Black men so they can survive, and have all these other people who are in proximity